Hello guys, welcome back. I started my hardcore solo self-found journey and it's going pretty well. I'm done with Act 1 and Act 2 also, but I want to give a little bit of guide on Act 1. It's pretty simple, so I will show the skills, the tree, the items and how you should approach this kind of challenge. Let's see it. So I started the Huntress, but you can start any class. Doesn't matter. If you start a warrior, it's even easier. But so I started the Huntress and I'm using Whirlwind Slash until level 6. Whirlwind Slash with a martial tempo support gem and with Twister. If you combo these two spells, you have a really easy time to clear everything and easily reach level 6. And this guide is not just for hardcore characters, you can use this on softcore anytime. And when you reach level 6, you want to use Rake, and you will use Rake until the end of the act and even beyond on Act 2 and Act 3. But without Stomping Ground it's pretty bad, so when you have your second support gem, you need to use Stomping Ground on Rake, because it gives you a lot of damage. It's actually gives you damage by strength, so on the tree you basically want a lot of strength and in your items too. And this is basically it for spells. Rake with Stomping Ground and Martial Tempo, it's pretty strong and you can finish Act 1 with this. As you can see, we have pretty high damage, and not just damage, you stun the bosses pretty fast, and that helps a lot. Let's talk about the tree. So it's pretty straightforward. The only thing here that I took this evasion node because all of my items had evasion on it, because somehow I can't find anything good with armor. Preferably you want armor, that's the best in the early game in my opinion, but you can do it with this, as you can see. After the executioner fight, I went back to kill the King in the Mist, and I took Herald of Blood because it gives you a very big damage boost against mobs. It has 0 damage against bosses, but it doesn't matter. And if you are lucky, like me, I found the body armor with Spirit, so I took Arctic armor for a second choice. Let's see my stats so you can figure out what items you should have. So I was level 17 at the end of Act 1, and the most important part is here 50% cold res, because the last boss is heavy cold damage. And I have almost 400 life, 40% fire res, 40% evasion, although armor would be better, but your stats should look like this at the end of Act 1 and there will be no problem at all. More on the itemization. So on solo self-found it's a little bit tricky, of course, because you think that you need to find your gear and you can be unlucky, yes, but there is a very big help at home, all the vendors. So almost all of my gear is from the vendors actually. You can gamble, you can buy, and they are actually giving you pretty good gear. But don't gamble everything at once, and you have all your currencies to upgrade your items, because of course solo self-found, so you can use all your currency, which actually gives you a new feeling to the game, at least for me. And the most important part, the weapon. So I had this weapon against the last boss in Act 1. Use your artificial orb to have socket on your items. If you find on... Here's a side note here. I think still they should up the artificial orb drop chances, because I found 2. And I am at Act 3 now, almost end of Act 3. And I found 2 so far. So it's pretty bad, but anyway. So this is basically it. It's really not that hard, but the hardcore endies love to say big things, but actually in my gameplays, I always do solo self-found for the beginning, so I don't know who used the trading system until like early endgame or maps. I usually start to use the trading like tier 6, 7, or if I have a really big wall that I hit. So I usually always go solo self-found in the first acts, and the hardcore part is okay, that's harder, but I died once in the cemetery because I went out for food and I didn't press X. So if you pay attention, but most of the part I love to play a game and just go in and be stupid. That's the best part. I don't want to be focused all of the time, because if I need to pay attention all the time, that's not really relaxing and it's not really gaming for me. But now, because the game is really boring and we have like 40 days to have the next league, and I can't really play other games because I don't care about other games or the old ARPGs. So I've decided to try this big hardcore solo self-found thing, and it's fun. The game is showing me a full new side, so it's pretty fun actually, but I would never start a league with this, especially because of the server issues and everything, but I just see 0 point. But anyway, this is it, and I will leave the Act 1 fight here, and please hit the subscribe button, and if you want me to do this on the Act 2, then please leave a comment and follow me on Kick. I would like to start streaming on Kick, but I have 0 followers, so I will start when I have at least 1. So yes, thank you, bye bye.
We must make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.